When I got here first, I think a lot of people expected so much, and I was nervous and overwhelmed. And now that they understand what really I'm coming here to do, I think now I'm in a good position to say that it's going well. The relationships that I've had with people and when I'm working with them, it's been good. So far I'd say it's going very well. Immersing myself in this community has shown me how people live in other places. So it's good to adjust and see other people's way of life. So that has been good, as well as the passion to actually help people in communities to find out ways in which we can solve problems together as a community. So I feel that's one of the reasons why I really joined CorpsAfrica, and so far I think I am getting there and I'm doing that.
To me, what describes and explains a CorpsAfrica volunteer is someone who is willing to give up and sacrifice a year of their life for the betterment of their own country. But in doing so, they transform themselves, you know? They put themselves into an uncomfortable situation that eventually becomes comfortable. And they learn a lot about themselves. They learn a lot about the communities that their families came from. And in the end, they become better citizens because of it.
What makes me a better volunteer is because I'm a Malawian and I stay here in Malawi, and I know the problems, the challenges that Malawians face because I'm in the same situation. So I know how to handle people, the challenges, and I'm able to know where exactly I can help.
When it's morning, it's 7 a.m., 8 a.m., I'm thinking about my community. I'm thinking about the schedule that I have for that day. I have to be in class in the morning. In the afternoon, I have to also be in class. In the same maybe afternoon, or this, depending on which day it is of the week, maybe I have to meet the women, or have to be with the chief, maybe update him on what I've been doing over the week. So you see that the way I've been doing things is not normal. It's not the way that I used to do it. So that also has been, not negatively though, but has been affecting my personality as well. Right now I'm thinking more about the community and less maybe more about my friends I used to interact with.
CorpsAfrica volunteers, they're actually listening to the people. Like they are not coming in with their own solutions and with their own problems. They listen from the people, like the people state their own problem and they give their own solutions, while the other volunteers, they come in, they tell the people, you have this problem and this is how you can handle this problem, which is different from CorpsAfrica volunteers.
So the difference that I've seen from these shy but eager young professionals when they were interviewing to become a volunteer and the volunteers I'm seeing now is that they've gone through our pretty rigorous pre-service training program. They've learned this human-centered design, which is a really thoughtful, creative way to look at development, and they're applying it. I was wondering if they would take the lessons that we presented them with, and not only have they taken them, but they've ran with them. Volunteers are now teaching it within their own communities, and they're doing so many projects already in such a short time. Within 3 months, these young adults that were asking me, Adam, what am I going to do? What can I bring to a community? And now, before they even realize it, they're involved in so many other projects, empowering youth, teaching in schools, and they're 1/4 of the way through.
Design thinking training. That training helped me to have a lot of knowledge on how I can work with the community, but also the skills I could use to get more insights on challenges from the community and how I can handle different people of different ages. So that training made me very strong in working with the community.
Yeah, the human-centered design course or training in Quartz, basically I wanted to do it for my VDC, my Village Development Committee, because I want them to at least understand why we're doing what we're doing, the projects that we're working on, because I feel like they don't really get it. And I know that human-centered design is very wide, but I want them to just get the basics, like the Innovators Compass, maybe the stakeholder metrics, problems need metrics, that they understand why we're choosing certain things over other projects. I want them to understand that it's about the community and the needs of the community.
If it was my vision of what the impact of a volunteer would be, it would be, in simple terms, just to see a community and a village progressing. Now what does that mean? Progressing means achieving a better life, achieving more satisfaction out of their own life. Now, in some communities that might be access to better nutrition, more foods, a more diverse diet. In some communities that might be a school where you have a building where you can sit in and learn from. In others it might be a place where a young girl can seek leadership and a mentor within her own community and not have to go to Lilongwe or Blantyre or South Africa. So the impact from our volunteers is going to be different, but all great at the same time.
I've had several people saying that they are impressed on how I speak, like on the meetings, because I'm young, but then like I'm able to talk to people, to tell people what I want to know. I think that encourages others as well. They even say, be like Asia, she's young, but she's doing something.
The women I was meeting today in the morning, it's an irrigation group for women. Basically what we're doing is to impart in them some small-scale business skills through agriculture. We'll be doing irrigation, planting so many varieties of crops, and then in the end we see how we can take it from there. But we are trying to impart that knowledge, that skill in them, that they can be able to work on their own. And by the end of my service, definitely people would have harvested at least maybe twice. Okay, so when people are food secure, by the end of my service, when I see that some families, it cannot be everyone in the community, but at least some families, okay, because right now we're targeting about 30 women, but representing 30 families. At least imagine of 30 or above families that are food secure. I will know I've contributed to that. I'll feel good that I positively influenced them to do that.
These people, when I tell them something, maybe of an idea that I have, they would come back maybe like a few days later, even though they delay in coming back, but they would always come back and ask, how far have we gone with that thing? Or can we start doing it? Or when are we start doing it? And how are we going to do it? And feedback is at least the most important thing that has helped me to know that I'm making a difference. If I wasn't getting any feedback, I would have been frustrated. So the feedback I've gotten from people has shown me that I'm making quite a small little difference that I can.
The results I'm wishing for is that everybody, every child gets a chance to get not only education but quality education, and they are getting the education but not that quality of education. CorpsAfrica helps me fulfill this passion by giving me a platform on which I can help bring quality education to people as much as I can.
I know that without the support of the CorpsAfrica staff here, I think I cannot manage to do anything. I cannot manage to progress well. I cannot manage to be successful. That moral support alone is very important. It gives us the confidence. Personally, it gives me the confidence that people are always there to back me up. People are always there to support me. And yes, I need more support every day. It will help us to produce something wonderful, something beautiful, something incredible. This is indeed developmentally defined because we are touching the people here in the village. Not only a mere rhetoric, talking or writing somewhere, but we are doing it. It's not about all the things that we do here that we write on the blog, but we're doing it here.